Boris Johnson becomes Prime Minister, and you're clearly a Brexit supporter, you're here to protest for Brexit. What's your reaction?
The reaction for the time being is positive. We want him to do well. We expect him to do well because he has a lot of goodwill. We don't want him to spoil his chances by doing something which smacks of the Theresa May attempt to strike a deal, which was no deal at all.
I mean, so rumour has it that Priti Patel will be becoming Home Secretary or Foreign Secretary, Dominic Raab. I mean, a lot of the very senior Vote Leave people will be moving into the top cabinet posts. Is that something that reassures you?
It gives him more hope than it would under May. Her cabinet was a mixed bag of people, dominated by Remain, Philip Hammond and co. This is going to be a welcome change from what we had for the past 3 years. So yes, we're more hopeful.
What do you think, if Brexit isn't delivered by October 31st, what do you think will happen? Is that something you're worried about?
Yes, I am. I think we're all concerned about a no delivery on that date. How many more excuses can government come up with? How long will this farce of extending go on? Albeit with the EU's cooperation. Of course, it's in their interest for this to go on. They love that. We don't.
If you had a message for Boris, what would it be?
The message for Boris is go ahead and do it. You've got the country behind you. The people who matter in this country are the people who voted to leave. They're the ones you're accountable to. The other lot lost. In a democracy, we win, they lost.
So you're here to protest for Brexit. Now, obviously, this is the day that Boris Johnson has now become Prime Minister. What's your reaction?
I think it's positive for Brexit. I think that it's the best possible scenario. I think if anybody can deliver Brexit, it's Boris Johnson. It's good to finally have a Brexiteer as Prime Minister of this country. Having had, the last 3 years, we've had a Remainer at the helm, and we've got absolutely nowhere. So hopefully this will be the change that we need to get us out by the 31st.
Now, obviously, there are lots of very strong rumours about senior appointments. So Dominic Cummings moving to number 10, Priti Patel, Dominic Raab. Does this reassure you, the kind of the Vote Leave lot getting together in government?
It does reassure me because you've got individuals who campaigned to leave the European Union, and they've held that stance throughout the last 3 years. They haven't changed their mind. They haven't supported anything like Remain or a second referendum, which is what we need.
And I mean, if Brexit isn't delivered by the 31st of October, what do you think will happen?
I think that there'll most definitely be a general election, and I think it will play into the hands of the Brexit Party, because you have Labour now are a Remain party, even though a lot of their voters voted to leave. So I think that they'll move to the Brexit Party, and then the Conservatives won't be able to support Boris Johnson if he doesn't deliver. So I think they'll move over to the Brexit Party as well. I think the only thing that really the right sort of Conservative parties could do would be an alliance between Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage, which is something that he's outruled, but I think that it might come to that, and it might be necessary.
So you think there needs to be kind of like a Brexit alliance to beat Corbyn, basically?
100%, yeah.
And one final question. If you had a message for Boris, what would it be?
Boris, you've got one chance to get us out of the European Union. If you don't succeed, you're going to be the shortest lived Prime Minister in British history.
I think Boris should be aware that if he doesn't get it done on October 31st, I think the Conservative Party's finished forever.
Yeah. I mean, are you reassured by the rumours about his appointments? So people like Dominic Cummings coming to Downing Street, Priti Patel, Dominic Raab, kind of the Vote Leave team coming with him?
I am slightly confident, given that it looks like there's going to be not a single Remainer in the cabinet, which is very refreshing, to say the least. And it looks like we'll finally be having Leavers running Leave. But again, some of their records are a bit iffy, and I'm very sceptical of this kind of last minute to midnight Brexiteer type that doesn't have a record of being anti-EU until it was convenient. So again, I can't really say, and I think it's good to be sceptical right now.
Yeah. I mean, if you had a message for Boris Johnson, what would it be?
Get Brexit done, please, for the love of God.
So you are protesting in favour of Brexit?
Absolutely. We've been here since the beginning of December. We predominantly meet outside Parliament Square, but we're delighted that Boris has got in eventually. Why couldn't this have happened 3 years ago? That's the only thing. What we do need from Boris must not lose his mojo.
I mean, do you trust Boris to deliver Brexit?
I do believe that he's got Dominic Cummings, and he is our best chance. I think Cummings was very intelligent.
So, I guess when you hear about Cummings and Raab and Patel, kind of all the old Vote Leave people coming together, that reassures you that he definitely leans together October the 31st. He's putting together a team that could deliver a no-deal Brexit.
I think he is. I don't think he has much of a choice.
Yeah. If you had a message for Boris, what would it be?
Get on with it. Get on with it. No prevarication. Get on with it. Get it.
Prorogue Parliament if necessary.
Yeah. Yes, so say Boris is now Prime Minister, and what's your reaction?
I'm glad. I think he's the only one in Parliament that will be able to take us out of the EU. I think he's the only one who's got the energy and the drive to do it. I hope he sticks to his guns. I hope he keeps his promise that he will leave come what may on the 31st of October, because I dread to think what will happen if that doesn't happen. We're not in a good place if that doesn't happen.
I mean, if you had a message for Boris, what would it be?
Stick to your guns. Do what you said you were going to do. We can't have another liar in charge. We just can't.